Let's cut to the chase. You can literally train your brain to crave studying, the same way it craves endless scrolling on social media. But first, we've got to understand what's happening in your head right now. Why can you scroll for hours without blinking, but lose focus after 10 minutes with a textbook? It all comes down to one word: dopamine. That feel-good brain chemical that gets released every time you feel pleasure. And your brain? It's always chasing that hit, like a missile locked onto its target. Here's where it gets tricky. Your brain is feasting on dopamine every time you swipe. Short videos are designed to keep you hooked. 1 second it's a meme, next it's a dance, then a shocking fact, then a cute puppy. Each swipe gives you a tiny rush. No thinking, no effort, just pure, fast, repeatable hits. Compare that to studying. Books, lectures, notes, they're slow. They demand effort before reward. The dopamine payoff is distant. TikTok? Instant. So your brain chooses the easier high. So what's the fix? It's a two-step solution, and it works. I've seen it turn "I can't study" students into focus machines. Step 1. Reset your dopamine baseline. Right now, your brain is overstimulated. It's used to fireworks, so candles don't impress it anymore. We need to recalibrate. Start with a dopamine detox. Nothing extreme, no need to disappear into the mountains. Just 15 minutes a day of absolute stillness. No phone, no music, no input. Walk without your phone. Sit in silence. Let your brain do nothing. At first, it'll feel horrible. Your brain will beg for a hit. That's withdrawal. That means it's working. Stick to it daily. And within a week, your baseline begins to lower. Suddenly, simple things feel good again. Your brain isn't gorging anymore, so it starts appreciating smaller bites. But most people stop there, and that's a mistake. Step 2. Make studying feel good. If you only lower the baseline and don't raise the joy of learning, you're stuck halfway. We need to move study sessions up your brain's pleasure scale. How? Start viewing study time like a treasure hunt, not a chore. That chapter might hold one idea that changes how you see the world. Your brain already loves learning. That's why you binge 10 insane psychology facts videos. So work with your brain. Break your work into mini tasks. After each one, check it off or give yourself a small reward. That tiny sense of progress? It's a dopamine hit. Use the Pomodoro method. 25 minutes of deep focus, 5 minutes of break. Your brain thrives on countdowns and clear finishes. Teach concepts aloud, like you're explaining to a friend. Speaking activates different parts of your brain, and the feeling of, "I get this," gives you another dopamine surge. Write notes by hand. Use different colored pens. Colors and movement create stimulation and variety. It's not about being aesthetic, it's about activating more of your brain. And connect the material to your life. Studying economics? Think about why your coffee shop raised prices last week. Learning biology? Relate it to how your body works during workouts. The real cheat code? Study with curiosity, not obligation. If you sit down to just get it over with, your brain shuts off. If you're genuinely curious, it switches on. You're no longer cramming for a test, you're feeding a mental hunger. I've seen students reach for books instead of phones, not because they're better than you, but because they rewired their pleasure response. Start small. Today, try 15 minutes of no-stim input. Tomorrow, study in 25-minute chunks and reward yourself after each one. In 2 weeks, your focus will shift. In 4, you might actually look forward to studying. Your brain isn't broken, it's just been hijacked. Take back control of your dopamine, and you take back control of your future. If this helped, hit subscribe. I drop science-backed study tips every week, and I'd love to help you go from distracted to dedicated. Which technique will you try first? Let me know in the comments.